Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I wanted to create a makeup look using products that merged makeup with skincare and SPF, and it created this gorgeous bronzy look that is protective, lightweight, and also easy to achieve. Today's video is also sponsored by Dermstore, so big thank you to them. Their summer sale is now live. It's your chance to get up to 20% off participating brands. Dermstore works with top dermatologists, estheticians, hairstylists, and makeup artists to create products and give expert advice on all beauty concerns. Dermstore offers professional strength formulas from skincare brands that are often only found in a dermatologist's office. They also have hard to find spa care and natural beauty brands, professional hair care and makeup products, and specialty brands from around the world. You can use my code JuliaA for up to 20% off, and the sale is running from May 22nd to May 31st. So I'll have a link to the sale as well as any additional information that you need to know about the sale in the description box down below, so please check that out. But now let's get into the makeup look. To set me off on the right path for today's makeup look, I'm starting with my First Aid Beauty Bronze and Glow Drops with niacinamide. I love this stuff, and I take a good amount of this product. This will get me in the bronzy, glowy mindset. Every time I apply these, I kind of freak out. I'm always like, oh, is it gonna blend well? Because it starts off looking a little sus, but then it blends into the skin so easily. And I take whatever's left on my hands, on my ears, and like down my neck, so I don't have like a mask. I just want it to fade gradually. It always looks unblended on my lip here, but it's just because it darkens up my lip shelf that I've got right here. So looks like a tiny moustache. And then to brighten up my under eyes, I'm going to use my First Aid Beauty Bright and Glow Eye Cream, which is one of my favorite products. This also has niacinamide in it, and it has a glowy agent just like the bronzing drops, but these aren't bronzy. So it just brightens up the under eye really nicely. Today I'm going to go right into concealer. I'm skipping foundation because I really wanted to create a look that was comfortable, easy, lightweight, and just good for warmer weather. So for my concealer, I'm going to be using my Kaya Weiss concealer in the shade F130. So I'll be putting this in the usual places, so right under the eye. And I'm not going to use a ton, just wherever I feel like I need some brightening and some concealing. And I'll just do a quick pat through here with my fingers just to warm up the product. Then I'll take my beauty sponge and do the rest. I also got the most generous sample I think I've ever gotten in my entire life. With my order, I got this By Terry Brightening CC Serum, and it looks like a bronzy base as well, but I thought this was a full-size product I accidentally purchased, but it's not. I love to see it. Now, to ensure that my under eyes stay nice and set for the day, I'm going to take some of my By Terry Hyaluronic Pressed Hydra Powder in the shade Translucent. And I'm doing my usual application here. I'm going to take some on a powder puff, and I'll press that into my under eyes like so they don't budge. I've tried the loose powder version of this, and I actually enjoy the pressed version more. I find that it feels a lot softer and finely milled, and I don't know, I feel like I can just control it better since it's pressed. I was kind of debating with myself if I should try to cover these little acne spots I have going on, but this shade is definitely a brightening color, but we'll see what happens. And if it's horrible, I'll figure it out then. I don't have an answer right now. I'm taking some more of that By Terry powder on the puff, and I'm pressing it in the center of my face because I'm actually done with cream products. I'm feeling excited about the bronzer because the tone just looks glorious. It's the RMS Beauty Tan Lines Redimension Hydra Bronzer, and look at this tone. It looks so gorgeous. Oh, I love it. So let's see how it translates on my skin. I'm taking my big fluffy brush to apply this, and I'm applying this with this giant fluffy brush for a more naturally scattered effect. And I'm not afraid to go right on my cheekbone because that's where the sun will hit since it's a high spot of my face. But I'm also bringing it into my contour zone right here to define my face shape. I was so excited to see these products on their website because I haven't been enticed by anything from RMS in so long, but these products really caught my attention. Specifically this tone, and I'm loving the way it's looking on my skin too. It's adding a good amount of warmth and definition. Ooh, I like it. And I was a bit worried of like how much shimmer this looks like it has, but it's not bad. It's not glittery. It's just really nice and natural looking. And to apply some to my nose, I like to pinch my brush, then I can get in there. I just had to take a quick break to cut out the itchiest tag from this sweater ever. Why do clothing brands use the itchiest material ever? Probably so you cut them off and then you can't return it. But I looked at myself in a different mirror with different lighting, and this bronzer is delightful. I am delighted with it. I'm like caressing it in my hand like this, like so excited. But I have another product that looks pretty similar to that, but it's in blush form. And I have a feeling it will be just as amazing or even more because it is a blush. And it's the RMS Beauty Redimension Hydro Powder Blush in the shade Maiden's Blush. And I picked this shade because, you know, that looks like such a gorgeous summery shade, hey? I cannot wait another moment. This formula seems to be close to like a baked formula that has a lot of glow to it, so I'm adding it higher up on my cheekbone so it kind of acts as a 2-in-1, a highlight and a blush. And when I get naturally rosy, it's always in this area right here. I've been searching for this kind of tone of blush for so long. It's heavily reminding me of a color of a brand I no longer support, but oh, this is gorgeous. Whoever this maiden is, she is me. This is my blush. Oh my goodness, this is such a perfect color. This is what I've been searching for so long. It's checking all of my boxes. It has like the perfect halfway point between a bronzer and a blush, that it looks super natural, but it also is adding so much glow and vibrance and youth to my face. It's like the perfect summer blush. Do I like this more than the bronzer? I think so. Wow. I need to send a Snapchat to my mom right now telling her the news on this blush. But in the meantime, please enjoy the kitten intermission.
Why are you so pretty?
Okay, my brows are on and I have something to confess. If I'm wearing makeup, I am horrible at reapplying sunscreen. I shouldn't even say I'm horrible. I just don't reapply sunscreen if I have a full face of makeup, and I'm sure many of you do too, because how the frick do you do that? But thankfully, these fun products here kind of make that easier. These are both by Supergoop. This one is the Resetting Refreshing Mist, and it's an SPF 40. I didn't know this existed, but I'm really excited to have it. And I have had a product like this one over here before, but this is the Supergoop Resetting 100% Mineral Powder. It's a little hard to read because it's a little powdery up in there, but this is an SPF 35. Yes, I've tried one from a different brand. It was from Color Science and I really liked it. I just kept it in my car whenever I was feeling a little bit oily and it was time to reset my makeup and add a little SPF. But I'm excited to try out this one from Supergoop. But let's try a little bit of the powder. Although I'm already kind of powdered, I just want to see what it does. So what you do, you pat a little bit out so some of the powder from down here dispenses through the brush. You take that off and then it's like a little classic kabuki brush. I'm just making sure it's nicely distributed in there. It's not gonna be doing anything right now because my face is powdered, but I just wanted to see if I could use it like a finishing powder just to soften edges and such. And what I liked about this one is that you can twist the brush off to wash it. So, love that. And I'll mist my face with this right now since we're on the topic. Oh, it's a very fine mist. I don't even feel it. I was a bit concerned. Ooh. Oh, it smells nice. Really nice, fine mist. And it doesn't burn my eyes. Thank goodness. That smells so nice. It smells like... I just smell my upper lip. It just smells like a skincare product I used to use that was definitely from an MLM when I was a teenager. I remember just loving the way it smelled. And little fun fact about me, I used to actually sell an MLM when I was in the 8th grade. I didn't know it was such, but I made bank on all my peers at school and all my teachers. So never got that Mustang though. I was like, what, 14? But then I stopped. But anyways, that was before I knew what a multi-level marketing scheme was. Why am I on this topic? I'm just letting the sunscreen work its magic, okay? Now it's time to move on to the eyes, and I was so excited to see that you can buy Kevin O'Quay on there. And if you think my pronunciation is funny, your pronunciation is actually the funny one.
O'Quay. O'Quay.
It's O'Quay, like corner in French, not O'Coin, like a silver coin or something. Anyways, I love these eyeshadow palettes that they have. It's the contour eyeshadow palettes. I have light and medium. I often use these in my day-to-day life. I prefer the light palette because they're really pretty neutrals and soft bronzy golds, whereas medium has a little bit more of a pinky hue to it and stronger golds to them. I'm going to use the palette in light, and I'm first taking this shimmer shade right here on a flat brush, and I'm going to press this all over the lid pretty much. I missed doing like an all shimmery look like this. I'm taking a touch on a fluffier brush, and I'm going to help blend and fade that into the crease. I'm switching to a different clean blending brush, and I'm taking this matte shade in the middle, and I'm just going to fade that even more. And I'll repeat those same steps on the lower lash line. So that bronzy, beautiful shimmery shade all over. These shimmers are just magical. As you can see, they just like stick to where you place them. They don't flutter and flick around your eye. They just stay in one place with no fallout. It's wild. And I love the looks of a shimmery outer corner like this. Just so deserty and gorgeous. And with that same brush I was just using, I'm taking the darkest matte, and I'll shove it right here, just for a little extra definition. But then I'll work that in until that looks like it became a shimmer. I'm going to take a mixture of these two light shades, and I'm placing this in my inner corner. And here's the look with both eyes on and with a little mascara. I feel like an all shimmery eye like this just looks so sultry, but still fun and flirty. I don't know where I was going with that, but I love it. So now for my lips, I picked up one of these. This is another product from Kevin O'Quay. It's the Unforgettable Lip Definer, and I have the shade Undressed. It's not deep enough to kind of overlight and such, but it's a really cute tone. I was like, is this just not applying? No, it is. It's just literally my lip color, which is kind of fun if I've been eating at my lips and I need to even out. Okay, and then I grabbed this because another thing that I'm not great at is wearing SPF on my lips. And I know there's a ton of like tinted SPF lip balms. I always find that they taste funny, so I can never really wear them, but I thought this was really unique. This is the Coola Lip Luxe Hydrating Lip Oil, and it is SPF 30. And it has a really interesting applicator. It's like a little shovel. Whoa. Okay, wait. Oh, dang it. I moved it around too much, but I have like a little air bubble in there, and I was doing a little dance with the applicator, and it was, oh, I got it back, you guys. Are you so excited? I'm so excited for you. See? I was like, wow. Beautiful. Oh my God, that is... ADHD is a wonderful thing, isn't it? But let's see how this feels. Whoa. Okay. Oh, it tastes good. That applicator felt so funny. This is interesting. It actually feels like I just put like an actual oil on my lips. Super, super slippery. It doesn't feel like a gloss at all. And here is the finished makeup look. A really nice summery look, kind of bridging skincare and makeup products together. I think the stars of the show for me today are the blush, the bronzer, and the eyeshadow. What were yours? I wanted to say another big thank you to Dermstore for sponsoring today's video. Again, you can use my code JuliaA for up to 20% off your order. I'll have all the information on screen as well as in the description box, so please check that out if you're interested in participating in their summer sale. But that's going to be all from me. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll have everything I used listed and linked in the description box down below, so feel free to check that out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!